Hey guys, we're back in the saddle. I think we're going to do a couple of new things. Whenever we see a new trailer come through, we're going to be Johnny on the spot with checking them out. So tonight's entry, because it just came out a couple of days ago, Captain America, Part 9 or whatever it is, Brave New World, New World Order. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't care. We're just going to take a look at the trailer and say what we think. King Z, get us on the big screen there. There we are.
All right,
And
pulling it up.
the small screen. So it's Captain America, Brave New World. As you can see there, theaters February 14th next year. We got multiple rewrites, multiple directors, rumors abound of people coming, going, stars being pissed off. Let's see what they got. Hit it.
Wilson. Thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for the invite, sir. I have to admit, I'm still getting used to the new look.
They said lose the mustache or lose the election. You and I haven't always agreed in the past, but I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position.
And if we disagree on how to manage this situation, then what happens?
Work with me, Sam. We'll show the world a better way forward.
Sir, your inner circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that, or you don't want to. What if it's a trap?
Global power is shifting. You're just a pawn.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
You're right. I'm not.
Ooh, all right. Red Hulk there. Okay.
Whoops, hit the wrong button there.
No worries. All right, dude, go first. Give me your rundown on what'd you see? What'd you like? What didn't you like there?
So first off, hats off to the editor of that trailer. He knew his business, because that's exactly how you cut a trailer, because I am super interested in this movie. Now, with all that said, Captain American movies have been bangers. I mean, first Avenger, great movie. What was the second one? With Winter Soldier, great movie.
Civil War.
And then Civil War was the third one, which was another great movie. So Captain America titles have been spot on. And it looks a little bit like, we know that there were some rewrites. We know that they did some a lot of reshoots. Maybe they weren't happy. Maybe it was that call to, that new call to better quality, putting out better products, less amount. I think it kind of looks like it's gone that way. But, once again, it's a trailer to get you excited. So that is the purpose. But I am going in with high hopes.
Yeah, we were just talking about that exact thing when we do the last trailer was the Agatha show about being cautiously, not even optimistic, but like cautiously open-minded, just based on trailer hype, just to see how that goes. Dude, I agree. I think this reminds me a little bit of that other of the other Captain America movies. It seems like it's going for a more serious tone, that they're looking for something that's kind of spy thrillery, political thrillery, like a Tom Clancy book, like a Jack Ryan kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that
it definitely had that look to it.
There. Yeah, dude, for lots of suits, lots of Secret Service, lots of presidents in the room. Yeah, like it looks like it's serious until it ggets all superhero-y. So I mean, those, like, I can separate those two parts. So the spy thriller stuff, that stuff seems like more of the same. But I'm not opposed to that. Your inner circle has been compromised. Okay, I mean that's a trope within the genre, like that. You're supposed to have that kind of thing. Like that's cool. So we'll have to see how that goes. I think I still have my same gripes though with the with this version of Captain America. I mean, we like Falcon, we like Sam Wilson. He's a great character by himself. So if he's up there toe to toe with metahumans or whatever we're calling them now, and we saw Red Hulk there at the end, are they going to spike Sam Wilson with some super serum in this? Because otherwise, he's not taking a punch. He shouldn't be throwing that shield like that. So I mean, I think that's a big wait and see for me, just to see how they pull that off. The stunt work I thought looked okay. Now, did I see two guys in wingsuits at the end kind of barrel rolling around each other? Or did I just like hallucinate that?
No, that was just one person doing that. He was moving that fast.
Oh, okay. I thought there was the two of them coming to a head. Maybe my mind was playing tricks.
Yeah, I think he got a little upgrade in his last trip through Wakanda.
Okay, I mean, possible, and they're the technological center in that world. That would make sense. I'm not opposed to that. I want Giancarlo Esposito. We know they brought him in as a heavy hitter. I'm not sure if he's playing Bushman or somebody else. There's lots of speculation of which character he's playing, but I think this is the kind of movie that they need to hit where it doesn't need to be a lot of CGI thrown up on the screen.
No, I think this one
like
be storytelling.
Right, you know what I mean? Grounded, but with some cool set pieces. You know, like whenever they had there were missiles going off and it looked like an aircraft carrier got strafed and there were planes. Well, it was a top-down planes burning on deck. Like they had some okay visuals, but it's going to come down to Sam Wilson versus whatever villain. Now, is Red Hulk the primary villain, or is that something that just happens to come up? Does he get joined by other Avengers in like suitably big roles? What kind of cameos are we looking at? There's a lot to hope for, I think. But dude, I gotta be honest. I almost don't care how cool the trailer looks at this point because we know this movie's been through a bunch of troubled waters to get to release point. You know, so we can be hopeful, like you said, and go with we're gonna slow things down, focus on quality, even if it costs us a butt ton of money. Because I'll say right now, the budget of this movie they're talking about is gonna top 400 mil. You know what I mean? Like this, and that's just what they're reporting, and we know they undersell what they report. So if they're saying 400, I'm guessing it cost them 500. And if it costs them 500, it means they got to hit a bill to make $1. So like, is it going to be profitable? Who knows? Like, is this the end of the line for these characters? I don't know. What do you think about that?
And see, with that, I think it would be, if they do spin that to get the quality back up, to be that new launching point, to be to reset Marvel, to get it back to where it was except for after Endgame, and we saw that rapid decline. And then you have Deadpool, which I think is going to be a hard reset for it. And then this is going to be that new launching point. This is where the new story begins.
There's a lot of territory in between, though. I mean, we're talking about going from the end of July in a couple of weeks into next February with no other movies in between and maybe a road bump of a show. Dude, I hope so.
Build that hunger a little bit. Build that hunger a little bit. Build that anticipation a little bit.
No, they should have had 3 projects ready to roll that were going to be bangers, but we'll see. I mean, I guess it's a wait and see situation. All I can do is shrug my shoulders and be like, based on what I saw, it looks okay. It doesn't look terrible. I didn't see anything that stood out as being god awful. I like Harrison Ford. I think he's a good replacement for William Hurt, who passed as Thunderbolt Ross. I like that they made the joke on the stash. That's kind of funny. The coolest thing I saw, the most interesting thing I saw, and I want to get your take on this before we go. The exchange where the president basically tells him, "You're not Steve Rogers," and like I need to see Sam Wilson's response to that after saying, "No, I'm not." Like that's a make or break point for me, because you can be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers. But what do you say back to that, though? You know, because everybody knows who Steve Rogers is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's where that's gonna
be tough.
That's where you're making the mantle your own.
Right.
Like I'm not trying to follow his I'm not trying to be the net Steve Rogers. I'm trying to be the first Sam Wilson as Captain America.
For sure. True. All right, guys, you guys saw it. The Falcon America, Captain Falcon. I don't know. All right, guys, that was the trailer. Go check it out. You got a long ways to wait for this to come out. I'm sure we'll see more as we go. It'll be interesting to see if they tie this into any Disney Plus stuff. I'm not sure they'll be doing that. I think they'd be wise to kind of separate cinematically going forward from the small screen. But that's going to do it for Kingsley and Winterwolf, guys. We'll see you in the next one.